Hey folks, this radar map looks pretty quiet now. There was a pretty good batch of spotty showers moving across the Mid-Valley earlier today, but now this last hour there's not much left except there's one lone shower. Okay, now it's broken into two. One piece right around the McAllen Airport, then another right up here crossing Conway, right in the middle of Mission. We can kind of get a peek at that from Sky 5, which is in North McAllen, looking off to the west. And what a beautiful sunset this is going to be as the sun kind of ducks below that cloud deck onto the horizon here in another hour or so. Pretty view from McAllen. This is Nolana right down here, looking pretty much off to the west-southwest as we speak. Go back to that radar map, and again, that camera up on the north side of town, looking back to the west-southwest. So that's what you're seeing off on the horizon. Now, high resolution future track says whatever's out there now, that should be it for the night, and the rest of the night will be quiet. Then during the daytime tomorrow, isolated showers show up again along the sea breeze, move inland, and they're gone by sunset. And we do it all over again on Friday. Although most of the models now are quieting Friday down a little bit more and saying even those isolated showers may be hard to come by on Friday. We're holding at 20% right now, but we could back off just a little bit on that. Not that it would make a whole lot of difference, but we're looking 20-20-20 the next 3 days. And I think tomorrow, still a pretty good bet at isolated stuff, and Saturday as well. Again, Friday, maybe a little less activity. That would be the best day to wash the car, right? Current temperatures, upper 80s, low 90s, 90 right now at Edinburgh, 96 in Rio Grande City. Port Isabel checks in at 87. Overnight, we bottom out in the mid-70s once again with maybe a little patchy fog later on. A lot of moisture in the ground that evaporating overnight and then condensing, turning into fog. Then tomorrow, we're back up in the low 90s once again with east-southeasterly winds about 8 to 17 with that 20% chance for a quick shower. The normal high now as we move into the middle of October, 89, and we're going 93, 93, 93. So we're staying above average. Records are well above that, so we're not way out of line, but certainly above normal for this time of year. Here's a look at the rest of Texas, 80s and 90s. Austin right now at 90, 88 in Dallas, up to Oklahoma City's 85, and Dalhart, 91 right now. Remember, they were chilly. They were in the 40s just a couple of days ago. That cool front that cooled them off is long gone. Warmer temperatures building back in. For us, well, this is the picture, the big high really controlling things in the upper atmosphere, giving us this southeasterly wind, not only at the surface, but aloft as well. The upper level winds out of the southwest in the upper atmosphere, that trying to keep fronts from coming down here. We'll talk more about that in the next half hour. But at the same time, a big trough digs into the western part of the country. What that does is make it windy here. That draws air in off the Gulf. And I think as we get into the weekend, it will be downright windy across the region Saturday, Sunday, probably into Monday as well. So count on that. No big rain, but certainly windy conditions. Traveling tomorrow in Texas, San Antonio, Dallas, both start at 74. Sunshine in Dallas, 75 in Houston by afternoon. Most of the state climbs into the upper 80s and low 90s. In the tropics, Leslie is now a hurricane, category 1, 80-mile-per-hour winds. Move to the north now and can kind of continue meandering around in the Atlantic. Not a threat to anybody at all. So for tonight across the valley, 75 for a low, rather humid. Those isolated showers this evening will move out. Then tomorrow, spotty shower thunderstorm back to 93 once again. We're 93 again on Friday and again on Saturday. By Sunday, we're still 93. Back to 92, then a couple of 90s for early next week. We do ramp the chance of rain up just a little bit for the end of the weekend, first part of next week. We'll talk more about that coming up in the next half hour. That is your updated First One 5 forecast.